Once, it was the playground of the Hollywood jet set. A desert paradise of shimmering sunny days, pool parties and golf. Lots of golf. But that was before the developers came with their malls and condominiums, and the stars moved on. Before Palm Springs turned grey. Before it was unkindly called God's waiting room.
It seemed like we had an awful lot of young men that were dying to take us out.
Beverly Allen came here 3 years ago, but not to retire. Anything but.
Tiptoe through the tulips, da 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 da. And then I was in front and I did my little Dutch number. I'll be your sweetheart.
Instead, while many of her peers are reduced to walking frames, Ms. Allen is working at staying as live as she was in Chicago dance halls back in the 30s. Live isn't a word you would use to describe the Mercer brothers. They like the breakfast specials at Elmer's Pancake House too much for that.
See, I'm on a diet. I've got to lose some of this weight.
They're dieting because they've costumes to squeeze into.
I can do things that some 50-year-old can't do. Just some things, you know, physically. Mentally, we're all crazy.
Bud, 86, is nearly blind. Jim, 83, has bad legs. But these are the best of days for the Mercers, who started out playing for nickels and dimes in vaudeville houses. They're brothers who've been partners for some 70 years, through all of life's twists and turns, like Jim's tumour diagnosed 40 years ago.
And it kind of presses against the heart, gives me trouble sometimes, see? But they told me it was malignant, and I had 6 months to live. And my laugh in life is, all these years later, that the 3 doctors that went in there and cut me open are all dead now. Talk about getting a second opinion.
You're going to see a fabulous Palm Springs Follies show. Anything that you want with...
For a legion of fans who make the bus trip from LA to Palm Springs each year, the Mercer brothers and Beverly Allen are idols.
Here she comes, Miss America.
It's become something of a desert pilgrimage for an audience that doesn't get around much anymore. A journey to visit old friends in a one-of-a-kind show that's been running for 9 straight seasons.
I like to see these people that are 80, 75, what they could do. I'm 39 and I can't do half of that stuff.
It's an explosion of energy that's brought back memories and stage careers, but its creator says it's much more than a chorus line of toe-tapping grandparents.
It seemed clear to me that whatever happened in this theater would have to be authentic, would have to have the ring of the past, you know? And then it became clear to me that it would be this great American art form, the Follies, you know, and then it became even clearer that it could only be performed by people whose lives had touched that era.
The youngsters in the cast, the 50-year-olds, mostly understudy. To join the ladies and gentlemen of the Follies, as well as passing tough auditions, it's preferred that you're 60 or over. And you have to be up for the physical challenge of performing for 3 hours, 8 times a week, for 240 shows a season.
I'm Glenda. It's my 5th season of the Follies, and I'm 66.
In the fabulous Follies, I've done lots of kicks. Would you believe I'm 76?
I'm nowhere near ready to bid you adieu, even though this year I'm 82. I hope that they think of it as good without thinking of how old I am. I don't want them to think that to always just take that into consideration. That's good for an old lady. I think it stands on its own. I hope it does anyway.
Well, darlings, welcome to another exciting episode of The Young and the Rest of Us.
I think that we all look our age and act our age. I think it's the rest of the world that looks much older than their age and acts much older than their age, and they've given up in a sense.
You gotta give them everything you've got if you wanna stop the show. You gotta.
Does it keep you young, their energy feeding back to you?
That's what does it. It's hard to explain that to those people when they come out. Where do you get your energy? What vitamins do you take? No, it's them. Charisma, we feel the charisma. Now we're getting their energy. And we can do twice as much on stage in front of an audience as we can in a rehearsal.
In a week, the show is closing. It's the end of the season. And for a leg-weary cast, the injury toll is climbing.
The fire engines came over.
I go to the emergency hospital.
The 81-year-old star comic is confined to a wheelchair after a car accident.
But I'm lucky to be alive, I tell you.
You need to get up on the table just a little bit sooner.
It's cutting it
Okay?
And between shows, Beverly Allen, herself nursing a hamstring, has to pick up a tap number, replacing a 76-year-old who turned her ankle. While they might forget a phone number, they never lose the steps or the lines. The creator of the Follies likes to say that when vaudeville died, television was the box they buried it in. But in America's Mojave Desert, the spirit of variety has been lovingly restored. At the Follies, for your money, you get much more than the world's oldest chorus line. You get some old-fashioned glamour, a little soft shoe, and cause for hope.
Wonderful time, absolutely. It's very inspirational. Good. It gives hope to all of us. Yes, you do so well. You look so good.
Thank you. You ladies are beautiful.
Oh, you do great. You made me go out there right now.